Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to talk men's basketball with us, head coach Andy Bronkema. Coach, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Your team off to a great start, 4-0 here after 4 games into the regular season. Let's talk about where you're at here after this early start.
Well, 4-0 is where you want to be. We won them all so far. Hopefully we can continue that as long as we can. But all 4 teams that we played presented different, matchup problems and different concerns, and we were able to handle them just enough to get those victories. But we loaded up the schedule with quality teams that can beat us on any given night, and that's what our team likes. Our team likes to play those games where, it's 50-50.
Before we get into some of the highlights of this past weekend, talk about that opening weekend. Had a chance to play in the Small College Basketball Hall of Fame Classic in Evansville. What was that experience like?
It was a great experience. Just the fact that it was a nice hotel, was connected to a great arena, and to be part of the induction ceremony with the 12 inductees, and just to participate in the panel before the actual banquet, where we could ask questions and hear their story and learn more about basketball, and people came before us. It was pretty exciting, and most of our guys, including myself, just came away thinking, wow, this is a bigger deal than we even knew, and it was pretty special. It was a good memory, and the more memories we can give our guys during their experience here, I think the better.
You got those 2 wins down there in Evansville, and then you came back this past weekend hosting the GLIAC GLVC Challenge and 2 tough regional opponents in Quincy and Missouri St. Louis.
Yep, we wrapped up a 4-year deal with those teams, and then Grand Valley on our side, and we wrapped it up going 3-1 versus both of them, which was important. We didn't really want to go 500. That was a goal of ours, and it was nice to have it at home in year 4, and we got off to a quick start here against Quincy, and then they made some great adjustments, and we struggled with them, and we didn't struggle physically as much as we did mentally. So once we got zoned back in our mind, I was happy with our performance. But Quincy, they graduated so many players from last year, so the fact that they already have as much chemistry as they do with a new coach and a bunch of new players was pretty amazing. I thought they played pretty well this weekend.
Got off to an 18-0 run to start the ballgame, but then they come back, cut it to 6 at halftime, and certainly had to be ready to make some key plays to start the second half. Had
to regroup because, people are asking, is it a blessing or a curse when you go up 18-0? I said, let's not get crazy. You want to go up 18-0 every single time. I mean, you'll take that every single time. But the way I guess we just thought it was going to get easy and be that easy the whole time, and that's a fallacy. That's not true. And Quincy proved it. They started taking it to us, kicking our butt, and we had to regroup.
Drew Cushingberry with 19 points to lead you, and he's had a great start here to his senior year.
Drew had a great offseason, expanded his game. He's been a great player for us the whole time. He's in position, if he can keep leading us, to perhaps be the all-time winningest player in the history of the school. So we know what Cush has done for us, and he's got off to a great start. And it's hard because it's amazing, but we expect it out of him, so he doesn't always get all the credit.
You got the win, 75-60 over Quincy, and then a quick turnaround time here with back-to-back games as you took on Missouri St. Louis on Saturday.
Well, the back-to-back we were a little bit used to because it was our 3rd time this year, and I think that gave us a little advantage, and we were able to watch them the night before on the live scout, and we don't always get to do live scouts because it's more of a video sharing day and age, so it's nice to see him in a live scout, and Coach, he went away from his normal triangle offense and wanted a little more ball screen stuff, so it was good that we got to look at that. They didn't have a lot of film out from this year's team. And again, they were like Quincy. They didn't have a lot of returners. 3 returning players, and one of them was hurt, unfortunately for them, because he's a pretty good, DJ White's a pretty good player. But a lot of new bodies, and he had them playing well.
Certainly got off to another solid start here, but competitive first half before you really took control defensively in the second half.
Yep. You said it. We took control defensively. We were in the right spot. Our positioning was very good. This is a good team, a disciplined team, so it's harder to get them out of their comfort zone just because they're so disciplined. They don't make a lot of mistakes.
Zach Hankins right here, obviously an All-American last year. What's it like to have a big man inside like that?
Well, again, guys get to a certain level, and we praise him, we give him credit, but we don't ever look back. So he's elevated himself to a certain level, and we're not looking back. we're just looking forward. So we still think he's got tons of room to grow. And that's where we spend most of our time coaching them and thinking that way. It's not always fair to the players, but that's kind of what you get if you're, you know, striving for greatness. So that was my favorite play right there the whole season. I told you that earlier when we were reviewing these, but that play right there, if we can make more plays like that, where D'Lo came up with the ball 1-on-2, it's a scramble, he comes up with it, we make an and one bucket, and those are, you know, game-winning plays, and those are the ones I love.
Got off to a 4-point halftime lead, but then obviously made some big plays here in the second half. Just talk about that defensive adjustments you made at halftime.
We didn't make too many defensive adjustments. The main adjustment we made was offensively, you know, passing the ball more, but on the break, we need to move it up the floor with a pass instead of with a dribble. We had 10 turnovers at halftime. If we have 5 and convert on 2 of those 5, you know, possessions where we can get another shot, I mean, there's, you know, 5 or 6 more points right there. And, you know, we missed some free throws, but those come and go sometimes. It was mainly the turnovers that we had to adjust, and defensively just keep dialed in.
Obviously, those 2 games this past weekend, you got 2 wins, opened an 8-game homestand here. A lot of basketball over the next few weeks. So if your team, got to be fun if you're a player.
Yep, a lot of basketball. They like to play the games. I mean, we're a good practicing team too, but everybody would pick a game over practice any day, including myself. So, and it's nice to be at home. You know, we've kind of, the schedules came back around to us this year, and it's hard to schedule in Division II and with travel and with, you know, teams in different areas and to keep the schedule going. But this year we have some home games, and we're excited about it. This
week you host Hillsdale on Thursday, Ohio Valley on Sunday. Just talk about the 2 opponents this week and what you expect out of them.
Ohio Valley, we switched to Sunday because of some of our other team's success, which is exciting. We saw that coming with volleyball and football, and it came true. So we're looking forward to that. They're an up-and-coming team, you know, trying to crack into Division II, you know, the ranks in Division II. And, you know, Hillsdale's obviously, they gave us everything and more than we wanted in the tournament. And we just came out with Cushionberry making those free throws. Otherwise, you know, they could have been to the national tournament. They were a worthy team. So they returned 17 players, Hillsdale does, and some real good ones. That'll be a great battle.
Well, Coach, best of luck to the Bulldogs. Congratulations on the great start, and looking forward to more home games coming up in the next couple weeks.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for Ferris Sports Update. A reminder, you can follow all the action and get all the schedules and results online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.